Okay, yeah, I started. All right, so obviously I am. Oh, look. Hello, me from the past. Is that a pipe? Am I smoking in this? Okay, whatever. Anywho's, um, this is a complete voiceover. Obviously I did this a while ago, like probably like a year or two ago. I need to clear out a lot of space on my hard drive or external hard drive, whatever you want to classify it as, and I need to get rid of basically I've had like all these files, so yeah, and I just need to get rid of them. So I'm putting them up here. So I guess if anyone can have some entertainment from it, that is what it is. Here I am just basically practicing, making sure that the computer or the board I'm using to draw on is working right. That's like a little exercise. So this was all supposed to be a card game. It technically was made, but not really. It's kind of hard to explain, but I'm just gonna explain the art for now. So yeah, the idea was to combine characters and start like a little independent open source type of card game where people could create their own versions of cards and stuff like that following the system. It's a very simple system. But yeah, so the card idea right here is literally he's a strong guy. He's pretty much like a Titan-esque character. So it's supposed to be a slam move. Basically, he just you know uh, touches down and uh, and yeah, cracks the earth or something like that. Uh, and yeah, and this is supposed to be like the level one version of it. Some cards would have level one, level two, level three versions, where supposedly if you combine the lower levels, you should be able to get like the same effect as level three without some benefits. But if you got level three, then you get all the benefits of using that card. So it was like it was beneficial to just use both of them or whatever. The idea here was to literally just make it look like somebody's just putting their hand down and an earthquake was ensuing, but not like an intense earthquake or something like that. Because the idea of the level one, level two, level three, you were supposed to like progressively get more. How do you say? Um, Extreme. So like, say for example, if I was doing fire one, level one, then fire would be, what's the word I'm looking for? Like a small flame or like a fireball, but like fire level two and three would be like a tower fire or an explosion or something like that. Yeah, yeah, uh, yeah. So I'm gonna, let's see. This is gonna mess me up a little bit for future, but I'm gonna start skipping around. Hold on. This is 5 minutes and 27 seconds in. You can see me here putting in like the blacks and whatnot, and I don't know. Sometimes when I look at like the artworks and stuff like that, like I feel like black is a really nice way to just amp up the intensity of the drawing, or the art piece. Um, I'll probably crack some jokes in here later, but right now I am so low energy, so I'm just gonna keep it pushing. This is 16 minutes and 27 seconds in. I am just putting in some details, and I never knew. Like, I mean, obviously I know now, but like back then I didn't know how much I cared so much about small little details like that, and I still didn't get it right. This is my personal opinion. It's something that, like, whenever you have an art piece, you just want to keep pushing, pushing it and pushing it. And I seem to have I had this tendency to just put all these like random little details that didn't really mean much and or made the piece more, appropriate. Um, I mean, over the years, I've kind of learned to tone that down a bit, but I still have that tendency to just go into detail and make all the stuff that's unnecessary. I mean, yeah, just because I want to do it, and that's just it. Like, I just wanted to do it, so I just did it. And here I'm just kind of softening up the edges to make it look more shadowy, so just like these hard edges. Um, that way I can really, show some light and a little bit of texture. A lot of texture comes from lighting, honestly. You can throw whatever textures you want on there, but if the lighting doesn't hit it right, sometimes textures look off. And that's my tip of the day. No pun intended, but yeah. All right, we're at 21 minutes and 24 seconds in. So, yeah, we got these little tuba tubes, and we got the SmackDown and whatnot. And as you can see, I put a lot of things on different layers just because it's more efficient. Not more efficient, just in case if I need to change certain things, it's just a lot easier to just separate it, especially if it's gonna be on a card or whatever. Usually when I'm working, not like in this capacity where it's just like a random art piece. I kind of just merge everything together. Like it's a lot easier to pretend like it's a physical piece. But when you have a schedule and you're afraid to mess things up, don't be afraid to put things on layers. Um, yeah, that's just it. You got the glow effect and everything. So that's the card. It's not the best card I've ever drawn, but it is, a card. And you can see here here's the rest of the references. Here's it progressively getting like quote unquote more destructive. I was gonna say worse, but not worse, more destructive. So that's gonna be level 2, so I guess stay tuned for that.